That's good. Eason, how are you?
I'm good.
All right, so let us start with our homework. Okay, so I gave you 5 words. Let's start. Who will start? Wait, let me check. Daniel, you will you will start. Okay, first one we have negative.
Uh, we shouldn't use negative thoughts.
Thoughts. Okay, we seldom use negative thoughts. Alright. Eason, negative.
After you doing this, you will have the negative influence on your body.
Negative. So after you do this thing, not after you doing this thing, you have a negative influence in your body. Okay. Next, we have number 2 is defeat. Eason.
Uh, I defeat on this game.
I defeat.
Defeat.
So we say I was defeated on this game. Alright, I was defeated on this game. Daniel, your turn. Defeat.
The the team will never be defeated.
You'll never be defeated. Okay, that's correct. Ability, Daniel.
I don't have the ability to finish this work.
To finish this work. Eason, ability.
Study by yourself is an important ability.
Yourself is an important. So studying by yourself. This one is do you remember? Gerund. Okay, this is a gerund. Next, we have number 4. Eason, characterization.
Uh, the characterization in this novel is uh, is 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 a bad guy.
Is a bad guy. Okay. Daniel, your turn. Characterization.
Mm. Eh, There is a characterization in this anime.
Okay. All right. Now let's go to last word. Daniel, we have impact.
My teacher make a big impact on me.
A big impact on me. Okay, I think this is a past tense. Made a big impact on me. Eason, Impact.
Sleeping, sleeping, uh, will have will have an impact on my body.
Alright, so that's it. Let's move forward to debate. So last time I told you to prepare, okay? To prepare and think, what do you think is the greatest movie of all time? You will defend your answer by sharing 3 different viewpoints that will support your idea. So it's very strict. 3 points. 3 points that you should defend your idea. Okay, so are you prepared? Are you prepared? Do you have an idea now what is the greatest movie of all time? So let's have a wheel of names. Who will go first? Okay, let's start so that it will be fair. Let's go. Oh, Daniel. Okay. Okay, Daniel. For you, what is the greatest movie of all time?
Mm, I think it's I think the best movie of all time is um, Ti- Ti-
What?
Titanic.
What's that?
Uh, mm,
How do you say it? Taken? Ah, Titanic. It's Titanic. Okay. Why is it Titanic? Give me
um,
three reasons. Why?
the first reason is the characters
Mm.
play their roles
What's that? The characters really
played their role
play their roles
very well.
very well. Okay.
Also,
Also,
the story is tech materials from
tech. What's that? The story is
tech
materials.
mm, from the real event.
Okay, and then
And the last reason is the photo.
photo.
Is that uh is, is the scene I see?
Ah, the best reason is the scene.
No, the scene.
Ah, the sink. Is this the one?
It yes.
Okay, and then.
because it's not a real ship,
Mm,
but, but made by computer. So I think no, as a result, I think it is very wonderful.
okay, is that it?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. All right. So, let's go now to Eason. Eason, what do you think is your favorite, the best, not your favorite, but the best movie of all time? Give me your 3 reasons.
I think the Shawshank Redemption
Hmm.
is
Wait, what's the spelling of that?
uh, let me uh, use the uh, Google translation.
Okay.
Okay.
The Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank. 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 So
It's
I will search.
SHANK.
Ah, Shank.
No, no. SHAW. SHANK.
Oh. Shawshank
Yes.
Redemption. I haven't seen that one. Why is it?
REDEMPTION.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Uh, is the best movie of all
Then.
because uh because the writer the writer of this novel is Stephen King,
Mm.
and after after the director makes it made it made MADE
Made it.
into movie. Uh, mm,
Another
it
reason.
also
It also.
it also gets it also get got uh lots of money from audience. What's more, uh, the the main character is uh, is mm, Morgan.
Morgan Freeman.
Yes,
Morgan Freeman. And what What did
Uh,
Morgan Freeman did?
so
So,
so so he bring he bring he bring a unique characterization. Um, he mm, no.
characterization, and then
Oh, he acts a unique characterization.
he acts, not bring.
Yes.
Okay, he acts a unique characterization. All right, and then is that it?
Mm, yes, I think.
Okay. All right. So I haven't seen this movie, but I'm searching it. It's from 1994, so it's
Yes.
that old. And also, Daniel's Choice Titanic is also an old movie. It's from 1997 as well. So I thought I thought what I thought what you will answer to me are new movies, but it's not. So your answer are all classic movies. So that's good that you appreciate movies in those timeline. All right, it's time for me to correct your answers. Okay. So here, so I think the best movie of all time is Titanic. The first reason is that the
都
okay
讲完了，
is
你
that
用呼吸
the characters really played their roles very well. Also, the story
什么还是
takes
等一下还
material.
有啊
Let's erase is. Takes materials. Alright? Takes materials from the real event. So yes, that's correct. However, Daniel, Jack and Rose are just fiction. Titanic is real that that it sank years before. However, Jack and Rose is just their idea that I know there's this boat and there's a love story that happened in that boat. So Jack and Rose are not real. However, the Titanic itself is real, that it sank in ice, it clashes into ice, and it's still, however, because it's very good, we still thought that it's real, right? And the best reason is the sink. Okay. And the best reason is, I think it's not the sink. I think it's, let's say, and the best reason is they, and the sink, let's just say sink part, and sink part, because they made it so real, and it is just made by a computer. That's correct. It's made by a computer. Even though it's a 1997 movie, the editing is already good. It is just made by a computer. So, good job for the editor. As a result, I think it is very wonderful. However, Jack and Rose, Kate Winslet, and Leonardo DiCaprio did not won Best Actor and Actress of this movie, even though it was so good. Alright, so please read, Daniel, I think.
I think the best movie of all time is Titanic. The first reason is that the characters really played their roles very well. Also, the story takes materials from the real events, and the best reason is the sync part because they made it so real, and it is just made by a computer. As a result, I think it is very wonderful.
Okay, next. So, Shawshank Redemption. Okay, so I haven't seen this one, but I think it's good since it's Stephen King's. Okay, I think the best movie is Shawshank Redemption. Oh, oh, sorry. Okay. So I think we capitalize the. I think the Shawshank Redemption is the best movie of all. Of all, because the writer of this novel is Stephen King, comma, and after the director made it into a movie. Okay, into a movie. It also got lots of money from the audience. What's more, or we can say that's what's more. We say furthermore. Okay, furthermore, the main character is Morgan Freeman, comma. So he has, so he acts, and is Morgan Freeman. So he acts. So we can say, comma, and he did a unique characterization. Okay. All right. So what's fun fact about Morgan Freeman? We all know that he is a good actor, but it was funny because in elementary, when he was still in elementary, I think grade 4, he was scolded for being so noisy in class. And then as a result, his teacher gave him a punishment. He will only pass the subject if he will enter the drama class. There is a drama class, and at the end of the year, they will have a drama recital. And that's the time where Morgan Freeman realized that he can act. So it's very unique. It's a very unique skill that an event made you realize that you're good at something. All right. So please read this one, Eason.
I think The Shawshank Redemption is the best movie of all because the writer of this novel is Stephen King. And after the director made it into a movie, it also got lots of money from the audience. Furthermore, the main character is Morgan Freeman, and he did a unique characterization.
Okay, very good, everyone. So that's it. I will totally check Shawshank Redemption. All right, so we are done with Unit 5. So, yes, so there's summary. Okay, let's talk about summary. So, in this unit, what did we talk about? Let's start with you, Eason. In Unit 5, what did we talk about?
The movie.
Movies. Okay, movies. What else, Daniel?
The characterization of a good movie.
The elements of a good movie, not characterization. The elements of a good movie. Okay, what else? What else?
How movie influence us.
How movie influence us. Very good. Daniel, what else? Have vocabularies. What else?
Some vocabularies.
Okay, vocabularies about
About
yes.
movies.
About movies. That's correct. Vocabularies about movies. Last one. What do you think?
Where to watch movies.
Where to watch movies. So the Netflix, etc. Okay. So very good, everyone. Let's go now to Unit 6. Okay, Unit 6. Alright, so last time we talked about movies. Today, let's find out what is this all about. Alright, so first word, please read. Daniel.
Homesick.
What's the meaning of homesick? Daniel.
Longing for home and family while absent
Absent.
absent from them.
Okay, so when you're homesick, you're far away from them or they're far away from you. That's homesick. Alright, so I think it's very easy to understand. Next, Eason.
Infamous.
Infamous. Very good. What's the meaning?
Having a reputation of the worst kind.
Okay, so worst, the worst kind. So when we say being famous, then probably you have a reputation of being good. Infamous, it's the worst. For example, let's make a sentence. That kid is infamous about being the worst kid in class. Always absent and doesn't do his homework. Okay, so the worst kind. Okay. Next, Daniel.
Independent.
Independent. What's the meaning?
Not requiring or relying on something else.
Yes, independent. So you can do it by yourself. You are independent. So mostly this word independent is mostly used on children. Okay, so that kid or his daughter is very independent from her parents. Okay, next, Eason.
Disoriented.
Disoriented. Again, disoriented.
Disoriented.
What's the meaning?
Having less one's sense of time,
Okay.
place, or identity.
Okay, so disoriented is from the root word oriented. When we say oriented, you have the sense of being in order. While when we put this, it comes with a negative connotation of not. This means not. So you are lost in the sense of time. You are confused. Okay, you are confused. Let's make a sentence because this is a big word. His first day of college was so disoriented. He is always lost. He was always lost and couldn't find his classroom. Okay, so not in order. Okay. Next, Daniel.
Daunted.
Daunted. What does it mean?
To lessen the courage of.
Okay, so daunted means fear. You fear something. When we say dauntless, you don't feel scared. Okay. For example, let me give you a sample sentence. Oh, what happened? Oh. Okay. The size of the task daunted him and he decided to reconsider. So the size of the task scared him. That's daunted. Alright, so that's it. So we have homesick, infamous, independent, disoriented, and daunted. Do you have any questions from these words?
No.
No? Okay, so now let's try to connect. Let's start with you, Eason. First picture shows
Homesick.
homesick. Okay, very good. Next, Eason. Who did I call a while ago? Daniel? I will call Daniel, right?
Yes.
Okay, Daniel, the second one.
The second one, infamous.
Infamous. Okay, next. Eason?
Independent.
Independent. Okay. Next, Daniel, what's the fourth one?
Disoriented.
Disoriented. Again?
Disoriented.
Disoriented. The yent. We raise our voice in the yent. Disoriented. Again?
Disoriented.
Very good. And last one, Eason.
Daunted.
Daunted. Okay, daunted. Very good. Now, let's go to reading. How to deal with culture shock while studying abroad. Okay, so I think that's our topic, culture shock. Let's talk about that word first. What do you mean by culture shock? Do you have any idea?
I think just like the Chinese culture mix it with like American culture.
Okay, almost there. So that's correct. When you adapt to a new culture. So, for example, especially they always compare the way of education in Asian countries. They say it will culture shock the Americans. Right? So, it is a time when a person becomes aware of the differences and the conflicts between the values, the culture, the customs between those two places. For example, I am from the Philippines. We have different culture. What happened if I go to Japan, for example? I will get culture shock. Oh, this is how they live here? In the Philippines, it's different. So that is a culture shock. All right, let's start off with Eason. Again, we will read it by sentence. Okay, so when you see a period, stop, and then the next one will continue. All right, Eason, please start.
Experiencing new cultures and meeting people from all walks of life is what helps to shape you into an interesting person.
Daniel?
In the beginning, studying in a new and unfamiliar country can be a challenge, but you can handle a challenge, can't you?
Okay. Eason?
Even the most confident people can feel homesick and experience the infamous culture shock.
Daniel?
Keep reading to
Sorry, Daniel?
Keep reading to discover our top tips to overcome it.
Okay, so here is the meaning of culture shock. What is a culture shock? Daniel, please read since your sentence is very short a while ago.
To feel disoriented,
Ted. Oh, this
out
is
of
disoriented. I think it's a typo mistake. Okay, to feel disoriented.
out of place and confused when being subjected to an unfamiliar culture.
Okay. Oh, Eason, your turn.
When you first leave home and arrive in a new country, you may feel lonely and scared. You may miss your family and wonder if you made the right decision.
Daniel.
Studying abroad is not only the path to a brighter future and your dream career.
Next. Eason.
It's also an adventure where you'll become friends with inspiring and intelligent people while experiencing the world from new perspectives.
Daniel.
What are the causes of culture shock? Experiencing culture shock is different from person to person, from not knowing anyone to trying to figure out how to use the public transport systems.
Eason.
Even unfamiliar food and missing home comforts can contribute to making you feel overwhelmed at first.
Again, overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Okay. Daniel.
Stephanie from Hong Kong told us, I really miss Chinese food at first, and I wasn't very good at cooking. But it wasn't long before I met friends in house. We all loved cooking together.
Eason.
Don't be daunted that you'll be living away from your family.
Okay. Next. Daniel.
This is an opportunity for you to become more independent and learn to manage your own time.
Eason.
Learning how to cook and clean for yourself won't happen overnight, but practice makes perfect.
Daniel. Until teachers.
How to overcome culture shock. As a student, you'll have a strong network of people around you, from student services to teachers.
Again,
Also,
services.
services.
Okay. Eason. Also.
Also, your fellow students will probably all be feeling the same. So together you can overcome culture shock.
Okay. All right. What happened to this? What happened? What is this? I think this is not included. Wait, let me check. Yes, it's not included. All right. Daniel, top tips.
Top tips for overcoming culture shock. Before you leave home, research your host country so you feel prepared.
Okay. Isan.
When you first arrive, write down what you love about your host country to look back on when you may be feeling a little down.
Next, Daniel.
Push yourself to make new friends. Talk to everyone. Be a social butterfly.
Eason?
If you're feeling lost or upset, talk to people about it. A, prob- uh,
A problem shared.
a problem shared is a problem
Have.
health.
Okay. Wait. Alright. Alright, so that's it. So, good job. You only mispronounce few things. Okay, so this one, culture shock. I felt culture shock when I was still in college. I went to a university that's very far from my home. It's a 2-hour bus drive, and after the bus drive, another 3 to 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours of ferry ride. So I take both land and sea trip. That's how far my school is. And I felt very culture shock, even though I am still in the Philippines, still in the same country. I felt culture shock because wherever you go, it's different. So I felt very seasick when I was still in my first year. And these tips really are helpful. So I hope I read these tips way before when I was still in college. Because this is really, I realized that, oh, this is right. That's probably why I feel sad all the time there when I was in college. But I've overcome it when I was in second year up until onwards. Okay, how about you, Daniel? Did you ever felt culture shock before? Not necessarily going studying abroad.
Maybe not.
Not yet,
Because
because
when I go to a new place, I I think uh, that's what I can expect.
mm,
So I'm not so shocked.
do you research ahead of time, just like the tip says here? You research.
Mm, yes, I will search.
You research. That's why you're not so shocked. You already expect what to happen. I see. How about Eason? Have you ever felt culture shock?
Yes, because when I was elementary school student, I have a classmate that uh from what from from uh mm,
Where was he from?
let me search the
Okay.
English. The Iraq.
Oh, Iraq. Oh, all
Yes,
right. Yes. And
and uh, he his his uh his religion is uh Islam.
Islam. Yes.
Yes. So uh when we were when we were eating lunch, maybe he will uh face to what's that?
Face to the
Uh, the Mecca.
Mecca. He will face to
Yes.
Mecca, their
And
church, and then
and he will like
bow.
uh like prayer.
Mm,
And
okay.
after he did it, he will eat his lunch.
Oh, yes. All right. So he will face to Mecca, and then he will have a prayer. And that, of course, the prayer, you don't understand it because it's from Islam. And
Yes.
yes, okay, all right. So that's a culture shock, right? That people entering. So I bet he was also culture shocked by the culture in Taiwan. Okay, so do you have any questions from this? What is social butterfly?
I'm not sure.
Okay, social butterfly is being friendly. That's the shortest definition. So someone who is very friendly with everyone, flitting from person to person. So have you experienced a butterfly, right? You've seen a butterfly. As you may notice, when a butterfly flies, he goes from person to person or from flower to flower. So that is what social butterfly means. So you get friendly with everyone, person to person. All right? So that is what it means when for this word, social butterfly. Okay, I will put a text box. All right, so next, a problem shared is a problem halved. Halve there is half. So when you share a problem, somewhat you get a little bit comfort from it. A problem shared, it become half less burden from you. Okay, any questions? Questions from the
No.
story? The article, I mean. All right. So, if you have plans to go abroad for college, you're almost college. You're almost college, and you are now prepared what to expect. So, me, I hope I did a research about the place I've been, because I was really shocked by, okay, this is how people live here. I was very disoriented when I live there, and there's no parents to look out for me, and I'm very scared. I kept on going home every week even though it's very far. So that's how disoriented I feel. I feel homesick, disoriented, scared, all of those things. I thought I was already independent enough, yet when I reach college, it's not. Okay, so let me leave you a homework, everyone. Okay, so I will get the words here. We say homesick, independent. What else? Infamous, disoriented, and we have this word. Let's use the social butterfly. Okay, so good job, Daniel and Eason. As you can see, you only mispronounced 2 words. Overwhelmed services. Well done. Okay, I'm so proud of you guys. All right, do you have any questions before we end?
No.
No.
No? Okay, so please don't forget to do your homework. I'll see you next Saturday.